Now I'm smelling like LA. Met a from Miami to the Machiavelli. Left the kids on the belly, left the vid on my celly. She ate like spaghetti. I'm hitting gas and Dreddy. Met some killers in Memphis like they from Oakland. Give me my flowers while I can smell them. Ain't talking about road. I'm lean, mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me a Fresno, hard colder than Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt, darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wanna belong. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home. Now I've been to New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A. All reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Stools in a bedroom. Oozing a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone amp to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get three dimensions stuffed in a two. Then it's off to a school where it's
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Wilson's Seahawks. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and Central Link Field in Seattle, home of the 12s. So we'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, 380! Hey! 280! Tempo, tempo! Tempo, tempo! 18.
They go play action here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They give it to Rawls. And an alley to run. Cut back to the left. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because nowadays, when we talk to all the coaches, they don't talk about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. No gain on the play there, second down. The headshots here are the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Breeze to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Throwing now is Breeze. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Halfback sent in motion. Breeze now on first down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it second down. Breeze to throw again. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Finding time, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Looking deep downfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They go read option with Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Rolling to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. K.J. Wright in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver from 21 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's up and good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Lockett the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Breeze to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Can't find anyone open. Escaping the pressure right. Now Breeze lost the football. And a seat. There he goes left side. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Wilson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the penalty, it's Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Well, last week we praised Mark Ingram for a big game against the Rams, 146 and a touchdown, 37 yards on just 7 carries this past week, though.
Yeah, the key was 7 carries. So that tells you that New Orleans was playing from behind the whole game, had to do the chasing, and they couldn't put the ball in Ingram's chest as much as they normally do. It's a big-time drop in production, but he knows how to bounce back.
Third down and 5. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And the back goes into motion. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
95, 380.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Rawls. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Hey, big stop.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Cameron Jordan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Stephen Hauschka to try and get the Seahawks 3. Spotted at the left hash. This from 45. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here in the NFL on EA Sports. On is Hauschka now for the Seahawk field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Breeze now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, Charles, making a quick pivot, cleats have been a big topic of conversation for a lot of reasons this year, but the My Cause, My Cleats thing that's going on in the league, that's pretty cool. Players essentially putting the charity of their choice on their cleat and putting money towards that charity. A neat thing.
A very neat thing, and what I took away from it more than anything else is the diversity of causes out there. So when you look at what these guys were representing and wanting to get their message out, think to yourself, these guys are not one-dimensional people. It's not just simply football. It's football, family, friends, causes, and these guys really care about what they were doing.
If you want to learn more about it, by the way, it's NFL.com/MyCauseMyCleats. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Going motion right, Snead. Breeze will try again on second down. Flush to his right, and he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Third down and 3. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there. Sliding down the last street as the day creeps. What you doing with nobody at home? Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul. Come on. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. I said, roll up, yeah, come get your love. I don't care when we're dancing tonight. Just as long as you're there in the break of the light. I said, not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road, roll from the go. Hit my glove, you know. We've been down for too long to give up. Can't go, I need all pesos, want it all. Case closed, I go balls to the wall, can't hold. To the ball game over, these boys can't hold me, boy. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. The building we was just building.